On est reparti. Du coup, on est au jour 70. On va aller répondre au téléphone. Faire un rapport. Hein.
Hello?
Jan? What a relief. We thought we'd lost you.
Yeah, so did I. The base got caught in a huge sandstorm. And I lost part of my crew.
What? Your altars? How could you let that happen?
Ah, je t'ai écouté.
Simple. I let you sweet-talk me into all that biological vessel business. Unfortunately, they had a problem with it. So, they decided to go their own way.
You mean they ran away? And they're exposed to radiation?
They took the exploration vehicle. And some supplies.
Tell me not all of them left?
No. Why?
The ship is close, Jan. You have to be ready for the arrival of the rescue team.
Ready? How?
They can't find out about your altars.
What? But didn't you say that you would handle everything? And that nobody will care as long as I bring back Rapidium?
They might not care how you got the Rapidium, but confronted with your altars, they will have to react. The board will not tolerate anything that could cast even the slightest shadow on the legitimacy of this operation. And the rescue team is on their leash. Do I have to spell it out to you? They will have your altars killed.
What? That's ridiculous. It's not like I trust the corporation unconditionally, but they're not cold-blooded murderers.
Of course not. Just experts on crisis prevention.
So you lied to me. That you'd prepare them.
I told you I'd test the waters, and that's what I did. But there is a lot of pressure on your success, Jan. A lot of anxiety amongst the top management. They can sense the vultures hovering around them, waiting for any sign of a slip-up. And they won't let them smell blood. They won't expose themselves.
So what exactly is your plan?
The rescue team will arrive shortly before sunrise. You have time until then to come up with a way to smuggle your altars on board. In the meantime, you need to keep collecting Rapidium.
Yeah, sure. Once we take
Okay.
off, what happens then?
You will all go into cryosleep.
Ouais, j'ai
And as the
rechargé
ship
l'ancienne
approaches
partie et
Earth,
j'ai
Lucas will take remote
optimisé
control over it and modify
pour
the
partir quoi.
coordinates.
C'est pour ça qu'on est au
The
jour
ship will
70.
land in a secluded location I've been
C'est
preparing.
pour ça qu'on est au jour 70.
Good move.
Thank you. I have a lab ready, and a guarantee of immunity from people who understand. I'm moving operations to a more science-friendly region, somewhere Ally Corp won't get to us.
Je suis parti un petit peu à l'arrache.
Most importantly, where nobody will ever find your
Préféré
altars.
recharger quoi.
You're putting them in a lab?
I won't sugarcoat it. We've come too far together for that. If you wanted to hate me, I probably gave you enough reasons by now. Truth is, when I first heard about
Aujourd'hui,
you,
on va
your
partir
situation,
explorer
well, I'd be lying
la
if I said
planète.
it all came together immediately.
la planète où je suis quoi.
On the contrary, I didn't hope for much. An accidental castaway with no qualifications, all alone, burdened with such a responsible task. But when Lucas told me you did it, You created your altar and managed to convince him to cooperate with you? I couldn't help but fantasize about where this could go. Can you see? I've been waiting for something like this ever since they shut down Project Elah.
You never stop dreaming about reviving it.
You wouldn't be so surprised if you knew what we could achieve.
Lucas told me you wanted to help war veterans, patients with PTSD.
Yes, that was the initial scope. But we could have done so much more. But take, for example, the possibilities of re-socializing criminals by altering the experiences that led to their corruption. But why not go even further? Why should we limit ourselves to thinking only about altering the past? Why not be able to influence the future?
What? How?
The Tree of Life. You've seen yours, but it's just a projection, a rudimentary interface. Think about it. What if it was no interface, but an integrated part of the human mind, allowing us to live our lives exactly the way we should?
The way we should? What? You mean, make the right decisions?
Exactly. The human cognitive system enhanced in a way evolution failed to do in millions of years.
Wow, that's amazing.
More than that. Imagine a world where nobody ever takes the wrong turn. Children are never harmed. There are no court misrulings because there is no crime. Greedy and corrupt individuals never come to power, and because of that, wars never break out. Can you see now why your success meant so much to me? Do you not understand that giving Rapidium away for any other purpose would mean robbing humanity of its biggest evolutionary leap since we crawled out of the primordial soup? Do you still think there is a better purpose for your altars than to contribute to all that?
Can you promise not to harm them?
Of course. That was never my intention. All I need them for is several weeks in a lab where I can run some tests on them, collect data, and prepare for the bigger leap.
And then what? You let them walk free?
You know I can't do that. It would be too risky for both of us and for them. But I could guarantee them a comfortable life. They would be hidden from the eyes of the world.
Safe.
The only alternative for them is to be disposed of by the corporation, like waste. I think you need to take a breath. There's a lot to think about. How to smuggle your altars aboard that ship, for one. But first, you have to guide their navigator to your exact position. They'll need you to mark the spot with a beacon. Start with that, and then I trust you'll figure out what to do next.
Yeah, sure. By the way, I wasn't an accidental survivor.
What do you mean?
The quantum computer chose me. Seems I was the one who had the biggest chance of making it.
Well, doesn't that just prove my point? We are capable of so much more than we think, Jan. All we need to do is open the door and let that potential in. You'll hear from me again before the ship lands. Good luck, Jan.
Ok.
I was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the tour vehicle? We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint. It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact location. So, you'll need to find it on your own. Fine. I'll take a look around. Good. We don't really
façon, on
know
peut les
why
retrouver.
we were lured here. Lured? You don't mean... Look. It's the technician we're talking about. An unstable, frustrated, resentful version of us. Whatever survival strategy he's boiled up, we had better have a heads up. The only way to guarantee that is to locate that vehicle. Maybe they left some analog tracks? Just be careful. I should look for the rebels. Who knows where they went? Did you manage to listen to that book some more? Huh. So you remembered. That Captain Ahab, he's hunting a whale that bit off his leg. He's got a prosthetic leg, mind you, not too advanced, but still, his crew respects him. All the other guys just want to catch a whale, any whale, and bring the money home. But Ahab, he's only interested in the whale, taking his goddamn ship all around the world to hunt down the son of a bitch. Huh. Maybe we should open up a book club after all. Yeah. Fucking hilarious. I'm simply curious if he's gonna catch that whale. Nothing more. We've almost made it. How are you doing? I'm trying not to think about it. Focus on the job. I almost envy those bastards that ran away. At least they know the shit that's gonna hit them. Or maybe... I just wish we were all together in this, you know?
Jan, we're super low on repair kits.
Lui est en train de faire ça. Eux ils sont là-dedans malheureusement. Je vais pas leur demander des jours. Des heures supplémentaires quoi. On va l'explorer. Ouais.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
T'as déjà fini? On ira les prendre après. J'aurais fait du rangement aussi. Je peux pas descendre. On les prendra juste avant de rentrer. Ah, ça revient pareil. Vas-y, prends-les. On va le prendre aussi.
tire tracks. It must be the tour vehicle.
Je trouve que l'heure elle passe super
At
vite.
least I know which way they
La
went.
journée. Attends, je peux pas m'amuser à ça pour l'instant. Là, il y a une veine.
Those rocks, they're shaped like trees. What are they really?
Et là-bas, c'est quoi?
Detectors and cargo left. Maneuvering here must have been a nightmare. On a pas mal de ressources. Ça c'est cool. On peut faire ça. Faire quand même un implant. J'en fais un pour l'instant. Une ferme. D'accord, de la bouffe. Je me demande si je peux améliorer les... Quoi? Ah ouais, j'ai pas assez de toute façon. Ça me coûte très cher. On va attendre pour ça.
Finally, some privacy around here.
Ah, ça y est. Plane.
And? Did you find out if Ahab managed to catch his whale? He sure fucking tried. But he failed, drowned, and took his whole crew down with him. The monster got the best of him. Good. I was rooting for the whale. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure how those writers do it, but when you get to the end, it almost feels like you always knew it was gonna be that way. Huh? Like it was obvious all along they wouldn't get him. Man. I just hope it's not gonna be like that with us in Rapidium. We're gonna be okay. You know why? Because I care for my crew more than the captain in your book. I'm determined to succeed, but I'm not obsessed. Huh. So, is that what you think makes the difference? Caring about others? No. You become obsessed when you stop thinking clearly and let your emotions get the better of you. Yeah. And now that I think of it, maybe that Ahab guy wasn't thinking clearly. 'Cause he just couldn't get over what crippled him. Messed him up as a man. Like the last thing he'd ever admit to was being a loser. Look where that got him. Yeah. Well, it didn't do me no harm, that distraction. Funny thing, that whole story made me realize something that never occurred to me before. Yeah? What's that? That it's, no shame to be weak. Okay. Now, I think it's time I got back to work. But I won't be obsessing about it anymore if that's okay with you. Wouldn't want to end up like Ahab.
Nickel. Attends, ça y est toi. Toi tu vas retourner à l'atelier. Pour l'instant, t'as pas le choix. Lui à la serre. Même s'il y a de la bouffe, au moins il y aura... Non, attends. Tu vas aller là. Et toi tu retournes. Et où l'autre? Ah, il faut le réparer. Faut le réparer. Ah ben la maintenance pour l'instant, réparez-moi ça tranquille. On va te faire des heures sup là, allez hein. un effort. Hein. Bon, on est bon. Un petit film, ça va leur faire du bien. Et copieux. On va continuer à aller explorer.
You do know we're running out of radiation filters? FYI, it looks like we're running low on repair kits.
En train de réparer là, voilà. Vas-y, toi travaille. Hein. On va retourner là-bas. On parlera aux mineurs en rentrant. Là, j'ai envie d'aller là-bas quoi.
Check if we still got some storage space.
Sérieux? Oh putain. déjà bon. On peut pas descendre. Peine. On va traverser. Ça. Je sais même pas si c'est... Putain, j'ai cru que vous pouvez passer là. Pas du tout.
Fuck.
C'est quoi ça?
What's happening to me?
resolve this?
Un bang.
Where my stuff landed here?
Bon, je rentre. Ouais, c'est bon, ça va. Du coup. C'est caca?
I thought you'd like to know that I ran into a completely new kind of anomaly. First thing that came to my mind was that it's some sort of a prism distortion. Really? What gave you that thought? Well, it behaved as if the reality around me suddenly split up into many different fragments. Wise of you to bring it to me. Any observations on interaction? Well, it didn't seem to do anything specific to me physically. No radiation. But it sure was messing with my brain. Felt as if I was in several different places at once. In a way, you might have been. Huh? You mean? Remember how I told you that anomalies are places where our world intersects with the interworld? Well, what you're describing suggests a distortion in which it comes into contact with not one, but many proximity planes. Entering it is likely to evoke a sensation of being in several parallel realities at the same time. Calling it a prism is accurate, because it refracts your consciousness into many simultaneous states. Neat. Who needs altering, huh? Take it easy. It's just a sensation. You'd best not spend too much time inside them. Plus, well, I suppose it must make exploration very inconvenient. Can I destroy them like the others? It should be possible. You just need to locate all of its cores and take them down one by one. All right. Thanks for the tip.
On va essayer de trouver la base des rebelles. C'est presque ma priorité, j'ai envie. Vraiment. Les rebelles.
Seriously, what was he thinking, leaving the base?
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, thanks for checking up on me. I know you're dealing with a lot.
Yeah, so, why don't you cut to the chase already?
Sure, yeah, it's not that easy to say. I'm not used to doing so much thinking as I've been doing lately. Just tell me what it is you want. It's gonna make things easier for both of us. Yeah, maybe. I've wasted so much time. Not doing a single damn thing for myself. And now, who knows what's gonna happen to me? What if this is it? This is all the time I had. Don't worry. You'll be fine. I'll see to that. Just don't bullshit me, okay? I don't deserve that. If you want to say no to my last request, do it. But don't pull no goddamn wool over my eyes. So, what's your request? Well, remember our art teacher at school and how he taught us to carve in wood? I guess I might. Not really? Well, I do. We were really good at doing it. The best in class. But what matters more, we loved doing it. I loved doing it, just for myself. After I lost my hand, I started remembering it, obsessing over it even. Of all the things I wouldn't be able to do, that one stuck in my head like a fucking nail.
Ah, je sais plus s'il était en colère ou en deuil.
It's normal. You were grieving. I was miserable as sin. And then when you gave me that new arm up here, you'd think going back to something that made me happy would be obvious, right? Wrong. I wasn't interested in enjoying myself. Well, now I want to change that. You want to do something just for yourself. I get that. In a way, yeah. But there's something else. It's way more
Ah bah, couche.
important. Oh.
Projet
Secret
secret.
project? I really don't want to talk about it right now, okay? And where the hell are you gonna get wood? Well, you seen those tree-like structures in this region? They ain't made of wood, but they sure behave very much like it. I already did a test or two. They're harder, tougher, but so am I, right? You want to carve that? If you happen to run into some loose pieces of that rock, yeah, I could give it a try. Of course, I'm gonna need a set of chisels, too. Okay, I'll keep your request in mind and see what I can do. Thanks, man. But you're gonna have to tell me what that secret project's about. Yeah, we'll see.
Allez, allez, au boulot, au boulot, au boulot. C'est vrai que j'avais pas beaucoup de place. Voilà.
another movie.
Il y a déjà 1 heure quoi. Putain, t'avais un almet.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Pourquoi? Je vais recharger la partie. La sauvegarde. Bah la journée quoi. On va rester là. Cinglé. un peu la merde parce que t'as pas le temps. Envie d'explorer tout. Attends. Ah, celui-là c'est l'autre. Comme tu sais pas combien de temps le soleil va arriver en... What? 2 jours? Ta gueule. Je me suis pas réveillé dans la chambre? La première fois?
Jan, find some time for me. We gotta talk.
Oh, j'avais pas fait gaffe, ok, ok. Travail...
You wanted to...
On s'en a déjà vu.
Just... I see. So, it's normal. Wrong. You wanted... Oh. And where...
On va aller chercher du bois.
Okay,
Promis.
but...
Je trouve... Attends, là-bas on sait qu'il y a le film.
Awesome. Another movie.
Trop vite le temps. Et je suis obligé un peu de le prendre. Vas-y, on va essayer d'avoir ça. Je fais ça, mais c'est là-bas quoi. Ah non. Le voilà. Ah, c'est par en haut. Par contre, je vais peut-être prendre des petits. Hein.
Looks promising. The light. Almost there.
On prend des risques, on prend des risques. parler. On va pas revenir, mais on n'a pas le choix. Oh, il n'y a pas de retour. On n'a jamais eu le temps de revenir, putain.
Is that a shelter?
Non, oui, j'ai eu le temps de parler.
There you are. You okay? Seriously? That what you want to talk about? I thought I'd never see you again. You got some guts to follow us all the way down here. Don't you get it? The party's over. I got the impression you wanted me to find you. Oh yeah? And what gave you that impression? The light? Why else would you bother with it? It's not for the rescue ship, is it? I wouldn't have made it through the sandstorm without it. Yeah, well, I was pissed at you, but leaving you out there to your death, I'm not that guy. You're going to die if you stay out here any longer. Anything's better than serving as lab-grown meat for Maxwell's experiments. They're not just any experiments. He's trying to do something genuinely important. You'd seriously rather die than at least give the man a chance to let us in on his plans. Well, he let us in on his methods when he convinced you to experiment on tabula rasa. I don't need to know about his plans. So, you really want to stay out here? How do you intend to survive the sun? In the turd vehicle? Are you kidding me? That thing is good protection against radiation, but it won't withstand the sunrise. Only a proper shelter will. This place provides the perfect terrain for one. So that's what you're building. Yeah, and it's no picnic, so why don't you get back to your base and just let me get on with it? Is there anything I can do? Yeah. Let it go. Do you have enough food? That's none of your business. You don't have enough food. There's not enough of anything, okay? Are you happy? But I don't want your fucking help. Just go, okay? You're making things worse.
Ok. Faut prendre des risques. Rien qu'il ait radié l'autre.
I found the tour vehicle. You found the others? They alive? Yeah. I talked to the technician, but he wasn't very happy to see me. I get the impression they're struggling out there. I was wondering if maybe we should share some of our supplies with them. Out of pity? Huh. You think they'd want that? You tell me. Well, I think if I was out there, I'd probably want to live, yeah. But what about us in here? What if we don't make it? Maybe we should focus on that. I found our rebellious party. They're alive. Looks like they have no bad intentions, just want to be left alone. What for? To die in that exploration vehicle? They're building a shelter. Oh, please, spare me the details. They should be putting those skills to use here, helping us, not making a sophisticated grave for themselves. Quitters. I thought you'd like to know that I ran into a completely new kind of anomaly. First thing that came to my mind was that it's some sort of a prism distortion. Really? What gave you that thought? Well, it behaved as if the...
Ça, on l'a vu, hein.
But felt it? Huh. Well... Shit. Oh, good. Can I... All right.
Pendant 30 minutes. Que j'ai le temps de mettre le truc, il me l'a fait ou... J'avais pas le temps de le mettre tout seul. Sur un sol comme ça. Faudra le mettre. Après, ça m'empêche pas d'aller explorer. Hein. Je peux passer là. J'ai envie de retourner là-bas. Par contre, la route... sûr de l'endroit. Je suis passé par où déjà? rechargera. Pas le
We're
problème.
super low on repair kits.
Ah, il y travaille, il y travaille. Il reste dehors, il s'en fout.
This could be the weird rock mentioned by the miner. I should take it back to him.
Message secret.
Nice. I don't know that movie.
Vas-y, on va essayer de revenir à la maison. Ok, comme ça on a juste un raccourci pour y aller.
Seriously, what was he thinking, leaving the base like that?
Bah. On va réparer.
We're running out of food, don't you think?
Demain, faut regarder pour essayer de poser la bouffe. On va faire de la
I'm
bouffe.
wrapping things up here. Should I go there next?
Avant qu'il nous pète des câbles.
What a locked up world we live in. Let's kick the shit out of that stuff.
On va regarder des films. Nouveau film.
Freeze! Both of you! Trust me, Greg. You gotta take him out. No, it's me, man. Trust me, I'm the real me. How can I tell? Just ask me something. Then you know the real me would know. What's your name? Your full name? Peter Randolph Thompson. Wait, your middle name's Randolph? Yes. Okay, you gotta ask something that you would also know. Right. Where did we first meet? On the train, seat 7B. And then 2 stops later, we figured out that there was a bomb in car 6, right? And then we dismantled the bomb by figuring out that the conductor was embezzling money.
That could have been in my file. How old are you?
34.
Shoot, that could be in your file.
Do you mind? I'm sitting here too.
Okay. How many
Watching.
fingers am I holding up behind my back?
Come on, that's not fair for either of us. Yeah, that's not helpful at all.
This is just really hard. I feel really put on the spot right now to come up with good questions. If you won the lottery, what would you spend it on?
Is that a conversation we had? It's not one that I remember.
No, but I feel like I'd have a good idea what you would say.
So it's just like a fresh hypothetical? I guess I'd buy a new house for my mom.
Ha! Caught you, Fake Pete. I feel like you would say new Ferrari.
No, a Ferrari would depreciate in value too quickly. House for mom's a good answer. Thank you.
Don't help him. You should want me to catch him in a discrepancy.
That's just a bad question. That's not even a discrepancy. I don't want to win by cheating. I want to win because I like prove to you that I'm the real me.
That's how I'd want to do it too.
Yeah, makes sense, right? It is just like uncanny. Like you with the hair's the same. Did they do the stain on your jacket? Yeah.
Shut up, 2 Pete's. Quick, what's your favorite M&M color?
Red, blue.
Mine's green. What does that tell us? Okay, let's try this. We've worked together for years, right? So what are some of my weaknesses as a partner?
On the spot thinking. Quick problem solving.
And some strengths?
You're very. Just ask about a concrete thing, not like an opinion or future planning.
Sorry, it's a heavy piece of machinery. It's kind of tires my arm out.
Ask about a fact that you and I both know.
How many states are there in the United States of America?
And that everyone else wouldn't also immediately know.
This is really hard. I can't think of anything, okay? Well, what if you ask me questions? Yeah, you ask me something that you think only I would know, and then you give your answer, and we see if they match.
Okay, what drink did we share at the ambassador's wedding?
Don't remember.
What's the entry code to our safe house?
No idea.
Okay, well, so now I'm questioning if you're even the real Greg.
I'm the real Greg. I'm just a little bad at retaining trivia, I'm realizing right now.
The code to our safe house is not trivia, dude.
Yeah, but it's just still, I'm on the, you get it.
Wait, no, he's right. It's not. That's not trivia. He's not asking you that because he knows he can prove that he knows it. He's asking you that in hopes that you yourself will reveal it. Because that's the piece of information that his team is after. That's the imposter Pete. Oh, thank God.
What?
How'd you know?
Yeah.
Anyone who's worked with me for years would know I'd have an impossible task tracking that logic. I got lost immediately.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit, Greg.
Imposter! I have changed a bit. Went through that whole
wait.
yoga phase, used to be a bit of a cusser, clean that up. Wait, I only get 1 round of guessing? Doesn't seem fair. Would ask better questions if I knew that. But, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Bless you.
Des connards.
Serious. What was he thinking?
On va dormir. Vas-y, on va essayer de poser la ferme.
I'm wrapping things up here. Should I go there next?
T'as plus rien, toi? Ouais. Ça peut un peu m'aider.
Finally, some privacy around here.
D'accord, tout ça exploré. Waouh, waouh, waouh. Un peu immense. Vas-y, nous on va essayer d'aller poser le truc là-bas. Oh, premier coup. Ça va marcher. Ça veut dire qu'on va devoir le mettre ici. Hein. vais essayer de le niquer lui. Oh non! Bon, on va recharger. Toi tu vas là, toi tu vas là, et toi tu... Voilà.
I hate not knowing that
I'm
someone
wrapping
is
things up
plotting
here.
behind my back.
Should I go there next?
Déjà on sait où il est. Comme ça la ferme je vais la mettre en bas. Oh putain attends. Ça je l'ai ça. Comment ça marche du coup avec ça? Je dois faire quoi avec ça? Ah oui, je pouvais pas me TP parce que j'avais pas le truc. Je le mets là.
wrapping things up here. Should I go there next?
Vas-y, vas-y, va à l'atelier. Ça c'est bon. On va essayer de trouver celui-là. Évidemment, on le perd. On le voit plus. Par là. Montre.
Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff.
Vas-y, on essaie de rentrer. Là, on pourrait aller voir. Oh putain! Non! Pas très grave.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Donc on sait où c'est. Ouais, c'est pas grave. Ah, je sais pas. Chier. Je vais recharger. Pas perdu de jour. Oh, vas-y, je reste comme ça. Pas grave. Euh...
I'm wrapping things up here. Should I go there next?
Venir dessus. Je pensais que ça allait le faire tout seul, moi. Ou ça m'intéresse pas. Ou je le retire. On a The Vue ici. Ça c'est bon, là-bas c'est bon. On va aller explorer par là.
Yes. I was missing that.
D'accord que je dois en mettre deux. Hein. Je vais attendre avant de mettre ça. On va finir d'explorer. J'aurais bien voulu c'est trouver l'endroit déjà, au moins on a l'endroit. Dès qu'on est prêt à partir, on partira quoi. Je peux rester un petit moment ici. Ok, c'est ici. On a l'endroit, nickel. Je pense qu'on va refaire une session facile. Après ça peut aller vite, hein. Si on a tout exploré, voilà. Mais on va pas le mettre maintenant quoi. Simplement. On va essayer d'améliorer la base au maximum. Récupérer toutes les veines. peur lui.
Jan, would you mind checking our food supply?
Ok, on rentre. Oh, on est pas mal, hein. On a exploré toute la map, je crois, là. Par contre, il y a tout ça. Je sais pas si on va pouvoir y aller plus tard. Peut-être découvrir qu'est-ce qu'ils font les autres, là. Il y a une porte, après, je sais pas si tu peux rentrer dedans. Vas-y, va à la serre, toi. On va peut-être le faire, en vrai. Pour l'instant, bah voilà. C'est quoi eux?
Hi, Lucas.
Jan, how's it going?
I've built another ark. I'm planning to bring quite a lot of Rapidium with me.
Man, that's just amazing. This is really gonna change the world. I mean, Look, I don't want you to think I'm naive, Jan. I know most of the Rapidium will be gobbled up by the Big Six, but sometimes a little is enough to give people hope. I remember when Mother left us. Did I tell you she left when we were kids?
I don't think you did. No.
Yeah, well, I was 10. You know what my strongest memory is of that day? Grandma baking a cake for the lot of us. And telling us that we'd be all right.
Strong woman.
It was just a cake. But that day, it gave me hope. And that hope kept me alive. Your excess Rapidium is like that cake, Jan.
I'm sorry about your mom. My mother passed away when I was young. So, I know what it means to lose someone you love.
Thanks. You know, I owe you something. Last time when I told you about Maxwell, I left out one thing.
Okay.
That accident his friend died in, it was Maxwell's fault. He's the one who'd been drunk driving.
What the hell? How come they didn't lock him up?
Yeah, there were some mitigating factors. You see, they've been spending the weekend in a mountain lodge. Remote place, having some drinks in the evening, when suddenly, his friend had a stroke. Maxwell called for the ambulance, but they told him it could take a while. And there was a big risk that it would be too late. But his own car was right there, on the driveway. I mean, what would you have done?
I know better than to drink and drive.
You're saying that because you know what happened. But it was the middle of the night, and Maxwell decided to act. There was another car involved in the accident. The driver of that car, a young woman, she got disabled for life. Never walked again. And Maxwell's friend didn't make it.
Damn.
Yeah. That night, Maxwell made a decision that never stopped haunting him.
What if he had waited for the ambulance? Would his friend still be alive? That woman would certainly be all right.
Or maybe it was the right decision to drive, but he should have gone slower. He became obsessed with these questions. As a scientist, he wanted answers, and he sacrificed everything. His family, his academic reputation, and peace of mind to look for a way to find them. Not just for himself, but for science and the progress of humanity.
We all have regrets. They're a part of life.
Pain is a part of life too. Were people wrong to invent painkillers? Whatever you think of it, there you have it. The genesis of Project Hela.
Damn. Quite a story.
Yeah. It's been a while since I talked to someone like this. It's lonely up on the station.
I bet it does. And I can promise you I'll do my best to get
Je
more.
vais faire de mon mieux.
Wow. That would be awesome, Jan. I have to say, I'm really glad it's you, you know, down there. Not everyone would be so ambitious.
Right. And you know what?
Yeah?
Maybe try less of the sweet talk. You really suck at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. In that case, I guess, good luck, Jan. I'll 7 out.
Ok. On va aller regarder un petit film. ça booste accru là.
In 1977, the Voyager 1 space probe was sent to deep space. On board was a golden record containing sounds and images showcasing the diversity of life and culture on Earth, intended for any intelligent extraterrestrial life form who may find it. Today, we received their reply.
Nelly.
Watching.
It materialized on the tarmac this morning. All tests have proven it's legitimate.
So this is it. First true alien contact. And judging by the pictographic inscriptions, it appears to be a direct response to the Voyager Golden Record. After some decryption, we found a video message of sorts.
Well, man must rise above the Earth, to the top of the atmosphere and beyond. For only thus will he fully understand the universe in which he lives. Socrates. All right, let's see what's out there.
Aliens of Earth, we have received your documents and studied your people. Heed our next words carefully. We have one and only one request of your species.
We are friends!
What?
Greetings! Hey, I'm Zinix. This is Phil. We loved your golden circle thingy. It was so cool learning all about you. So we figured we would make one now like this to send to you to tell you all about us. I think you'll see we have a lot in common. I feel like we could really honestly be friends.
Yeah, sorry if we scared you back there, by the way. That was just a little bit of what we call humor. Do you guys have that? I hope you do.
We're from one of the funny planets.
Do you guys have farts?
Seriously?
You should have seen our faces when we found this
Yeah, we were
thing.
just like, fine.
Oh, no, you tell it.
Please, you tell it.
No, I'll tell it. All right, so we're looking for space debris, and that's actually what we do. So we're just on the edge of the universe,
Yeah.
combing for space junk.
It's pretty lonely out here, so great to hear from you.
Yeah, but then we both see your craft, and at the same time, we're all, what is that? All of human history and existence on a disc, just for us.
How cool is that?
I'm not sure if they're official representatives of a planet or...
Well, maybe they'll give the record to somebody else.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with us.
We just sent one record.
Just the one.
Well, that is incredibly unfortunate.
We'll remember it all, though. Such great stuff! The math was a little bit above our heads.
No idea.
But the pictures and the sounds and the music. Chuck Berry, so cool. Elephants, so cool.
We love the picture of this one guy with the hat. He seems really fun.
By the way, thanks for the nudes, you little pervs.
Nudes?
I think they're referring to the anatomy diagrams.
Good one.
Okay.
Keep it casual. Casual, yeah. So now I guess we'll just sum up our species, give some good talking points for when we all get to hang out.
We are the #1 coolest new best friends. I think that's setting the expectations too high.
What?
Go ahead, action.
All right, so this is our ship. It's a rental, and we have ships that move and we move with legs, like you guys. Our ships also have legs, and we have thoughts and can make words and have organized religion and have faucets and I don't know, man. It's tough to sum everything up so quickly.
We're doing great. We've also got hats! We think Hat Guy would love this one, right?
That's ridiculously amusing.
That's good. I think that covers a lot of it.
That covers a lot of it.
Our mission statement was to find intelligent life, and we have obviously slightly missed the mark. Is it possible to fast forward a little bit to maybe...
Right.
Protein, plants, we do eat dreams.
That's when I gained my virginity.
I hate you, Dr. Memories! You ruined my whole farm!
You gotta see it.
Do you have any baby wipes?
Yeah, I'll throw it in.
Okay. Tell them how teleportation works.
Oh, yeah, teleportation. Okay. Oh. What you do, basically, you pay for the service, and then you put the object in the machine, you make a wish, and then the machine, it's basically, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Anyways, that's how we're gonna send you the box. And we'll put the teleportation documents in the box if you want to learn more.
We have the file. It's just a billing statement. And a question, who likes farts? I do.
Just want to let you know that, like, we're the coolest, and we're really cool. I want to send to other species out there, like, here's me on my best day, but if I'm being honest, like, that's not all best days, you know?
Man,
we're good without you, and we wouldn't even need you. But if you feel like you want to come and hang out, you totally can, because it's the best. Yeah, I want to meet you. But maybe I'm not this perfect person.
Do you want to do Grubhub?
Maybe you're not too. And then we are fun, the funnest. I want to see what you're like when the camera's not on. Take a chance on us.
Well, we have verified aliens exist, so that's good. Maybe that's a good place to stop for now.
Yes, no, very productive.
Sure.
2, 1. So there you have it, all the important stuff. We might have left out a few little facts,
But we can chat about that when we're
totally
hanging out.
chat. All right, we're gonna send you the box soon. We'll be able to see when you finish watching the video, and once you have, we'll just open up a portal connection, and you guys can come right over. Oh, come on over to a cool, like, chill snacks and chill thing. It's gonna be super chill. Bring Hat Guy. And Mozart. And bring a squirrel.
Do we owe it to humanity to make further contact?
I feel like going up there would just be, you know, a lot.
Maybe we should ghost them? Is that something we might want to think about doing? I mean, we do have a ghost protocol.
No, we do have to respond somehow. I mean, who knows what we'd be provoking if we didn't.
Right, but also...
Ah ouais, la ferme, je pensais que c'était automatique, ça redécoule. Là, il faut mettre quelqu'un dessus. Ça prendrait peut-être moins de temps.
Do you think we came across too eager? I feel like maybe we didn't dance enough.
De la bourrer. De la serre, quoi.
We should do a dance.
On le mettra peut-être demain. Ouais, on le mettra demain et le gars pour la bourrer, on le mettra. On le mettra. Ok, du coup on va s'arrêter là.